So yeah, my name is Louis Kolonics. I own Sholo Autobody. I've been in the industry since 2012. I kind of just stumbled into it, just looking for a job, and found a job as a detailer, and kind of got me intrigued working on cars, and just kind of worked my way up, became a paint prepper, started doing body work, started painting, and I don't know, just worked for a lot of people, worked for people in town, and this opportunity kind of presented itself to purchase my own shop, and we just kind of rolled the dice and kind of bet on ourselves, and May will be 2 years, and started out just me and Rainietta. I was working at the other shop. She was sitting in the office. A customer would come in, she'd call me. I'd go over there, write an estimate, then go back to my other work, and then finally we got busy enough. And right now we got a crew of 8 people, and yeah, we're just doing honest quality repairs, and just we stay busy that way.
Yep. So my name is Rainietta. I am also owner of Sholo Autobody, obviously Lewis's wife. So I came from a medical background and just, I guess, followed the dream of his. But yeah, when we started off, I was also working another job, working at the shop, because it was like a work from home kind of thing. So I was working that job up until last year in the fall, and then decided to just help out with the company. So now I'm just with Sholo Auto Body.
Awesome. Take us back to let's say, the beginning days.
Okay.
When you guys decided, like, whoa, we feel like we have a sliver chance
Yeah.
that this can be a dream or something that we wanted to do for ourselves. Because, even me, when I first started, I was in a corporate side and living the corporate life, and just to have the guts to walk away from, get rid of the golden handcuff, what they call it,
Mm-hmm.
and finally, like, man, either I jump or just be comfortable clocking in and clocked out every day, and
It was a big decision to make that.
This is the scariest thing we've ever done.
Absolutely.
Like, it's insane.
The day that, because we just did this on our own, it was like we didn't really have help from family or anything like that. We just decided we were doing this. We were going to make it happen. We were going to find a place. And it worked out. And we found a location. And he's always been like the risk taker. So I'm always like okay, let's figure everything out. I
Yeah.
need all the details. It has to work out perfectly. But doesn't always work out as perfect as you're hoping for. So when he's like, this is an opportunity, we just need to do it. And we did. We both went home and was like, okay.
Yeah, that was the first time I've ever felt anxiety in my life.
Pretty scary. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm pretty chill, cool, calm, collective. And I was like, yeah, this is going to work. Don't worry. And then we signed the papers. I remember going home that night and I was just like, oh my God, what is this? Why do I feel like this? He's like, you're having like a panic attack. I was like, oh my God, now we have 2 mortgages. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still working this other job. The shop's an older shop, so it's like we're just constantly fixing it. Like, if you guys would have seen it when we first got it, like, you guys
my
would have thought we're
goodness.
crazier than we are now. Like,
I did. Because I
it kind
hadn't
of looked
seen
like a
it.
scary movie. Like, it was just run down, and the office was just, I don't know, like a scene from the 70s, and
Yeah,
it smelled
it
like
was.
cigarette smoke. And like, we bought it. She never walked inside and never seen it. So after we bought it was the first time she actually got to like see it, and I know she was just like, what did we just do? This is nuts. Feels like every month we check something off the list that we're trying to get accomplished, like towards the building, so like, yeah, it's just we're every day something's going towards the building. It's looking better. We're getting, better equipment, and, we're, like I said, we're getting new people. We got 8 people now. I'm training like an apprentice under me, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been definitely crazy, but
Yeah. I mean, he had the anxiety whenever we purchased, but I had the anxiety before. So once we purchased, I went into like this, no, we're not failing. This is going to work. And constantly just growth, 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 growth. What can I do to, expand? Here's like an issue. Let's fix it. Let's make it better. Just constantly working on protocol procedures and ensuring that everything is running smoothly as we grow, and taking care of customers 100% like a priority for us, ensuring high quality repairs, and just working towards that same mindset of, as we grow, keep everything 100% high quality with our services.
I don't know if you guys can relate. When I left, I remember Monday morning when I started here full time, and I'm like, crap. Every 2 weeks a paycheck come in, stop.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, my family could have a potential to be in the street, right?
Yeah, I got 3 kids. The shop I left at, I was making 6 figures. I was making really good money. So to like do this, not have that paycheck come in every 2 weeks and just pretty much grind, it's intense. It's scary. But if I'm going to bet on anybody, I'm going to bet on myself,
Yes.
So, because I know who I am as a person and my work ethic and, the quality product that I could produce, and if I just do it, treat people right, they're going to tell their friends. And I mean, now like I said, it's been going good. I still don't feel like I made it yet, because I'm just always like trying to oh, we need another body guy. Oh, we need to work with this insurance company. Like I'm just constantly trying to just grow and just I don't know. I want Shola Autobody to be like huge,
Whatever comes your way, you take it, because you do anything to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
And in those moments, it opens your mind, and you can start seeing pieces of opportunity and reality come to your life, because you're in that mode. And that's why I always tell people, it's hard to explain like how I started to where I'm at today. Like we're taking a risk every day, for crying out loud. Like wake up in the morning, getting in your car, and when you come out of your driveway, you're already risking your life anyway. Someone, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in the business side, I feel like what you guys just talked about, that's the reality of the American dream. Ooh, now we're putting a marriage, everything else on the line.
Yeah.
Like hopefully as we process, we still like each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, yeah, we still do, but we didn't really take that in consideration.
There's been some stresses, obviously.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because before I'd go to work, she'd go to work and then we'd see each other, around dinner time. Now it's like I go to work and then
I go to work, and we're
then
in the
she's
same place.
there, and it's great. But yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah. I mean, if there's bickerments, you got to go see them at work still.
Mm-hmm.
But we love each other, and we work really well together. So
There's a lot of service that you guys offer, from Shola Autobody. But what is the bread and butter for Shola Autobody at the moment?
Bread and butter is just collision work. You get in a wreck, bring it to us. We'll deal with the insurance company and bring your car to pre-accident condition, and better, but that's our bread and butter. That's what we're trying to do. When we first started, it was a lot of, painting horse trailers and completes and a lot of stuff that other shops don't like to do, which we still do. But now it's like we're getting more. We're probably 80% insurance, 20% kind of oddball stuff, so it's definitely trending in the right direction.
And it's a process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how your guys' building are. It's
Yeah,
go from right here all the way to the end when the guys, finish out with the details and stuff. So how's that going?
Yeah, so it starts in the office at check-in. We check in the car, we go over it with the customer, go exactly like what we're fixing, find any prior damage, like, hey, while it's in here, do you want this fixed too, and after it's checked in, it goes to body. Body guys tear down the car, see if there's any hidden damage, at that point, we'll supplement it either to the customer or the insurance company. And if we got the okay to fix it, the body guys fix it. Now it goes to the next section. Now it's in paint, so now my apprentice, our paint prepper, he'll prep it, he'll prime it, he'll get it ready for me. then it'll go to me, then I'll paint it, and after I paint it, it goes to our polisher. So now we sand it down again and buff it, and after that, it goes back to body. They put everything back together, and after body, we'll scan it, QC it real good, make sure everything's fine.
In detail.
Then it goes to detail. Then after detail, we QC it again, and
And make
now,
sure that all the repairs are done.
just make sure everything works, all the repairs are done.
Yep.
As long as we're satisfied with it, we know the customer will, and then at that point, customer picks it up, and that's
and
it.
although collision work is our bread and butter, I still don't want to lose the fact of helping people, because there is always those people who really just, they don't want to go through insurance, or they just need something small, and I don't want to lose that part of the community side of it, because I do feel like just helping someone out with, even if it's something small, it's really important.
Yeah, we
to
do a
us
lot
as
of,
well.
headlight replacements. A lot of shops don't like to do that because they don't pay a whole lot. And a lot of these cars, you got to take off the front bumper to change a headlight, and I mean, we don't make a whole lot off of it, but, it's a service, we still want to do for people because,
Pretty much serve everybody.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then we do restoration,
Right.
we're trying to do 2 a year because it's a process, strip everything down to metal, make everything perfect. It takes time,
Speaking about restoration, I know you guys just finished that one truck.
Mm-hmm.
And how was that? How was the restoration process? Because that thing looks really good.
Yeah, that was actually the first job we took in at the shop. We jumped on it, grinded on it. Then we kind of, collision started coming in, and that truck sat at our shop a little longer than we wanted to. But the end result, we're very happy with it. We painted it, painted the whole truck a gunmetal. And then I masked it off, and then I sprayed, I think, 8 or 10 coats of candy down the side to give it like that deep red. And we put 6 coats of clear on it and just blocked it flat and polished it. And I mean, it's a show truck. Like, you could bring it to shows and it's going to win.
I can tell that you're very passionate about the things that you do. And
Yeah. No, I mean, whatever I do, I try to do the best I can. I mean, if we're doing it, might as well, be the best, whether it's just anything in life, whether it's work or home, being a husband, being a dad, I coach softball. I try to be the best coach I can, and just anything. I mean, if you're going to do it, just do it 100%, life's too short to take shortcuts and not be proud of like who you are and what you do, so.
Exactly.
how have you guys feel like technology has helped your business and the growth and sustainability?
Well, you guys have definitely helped our company, which I'm grateful for. Thankful for you guys being on part of the team. But yeah, I think that social media, it's super important now. For some reason, everyone's just looking to that for what to do and where to go.
Yeah.
Online, people really have a lot of like trust in what people are saying on there. So if it's negative, then it's not good. So technology, it's big. AI is starting to become huge. I mean, you're seeing it pop up more and more. But
Well,
it's just
even
part of the world.
even the cars are getting smarter.
Even the
Yeah.
vehicles.
You take off a bumper, there's 10 sensors in there and a camera.
It's crazy.
And, after you're done repairing it, you're not done because now you got to go get it calibrated, all the ADAS. And
Make sure everything's working with the computers and the cameras. And
when I first started, it wasn't like that. Even the way we match our color, we had like thousands of color chips, and I'd go out there to the car with a bunch of color chips and look at them in the sun and be like, okay, that's the one. Now I polish a little spot on the car, I take a picture of it, plug it in my computer, and it tells me,
Different.
yeah, like this is the one.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, just the whole industry's from 2012 when I got into it to now, it's like it's just changing every day. You're just learning, and I feel like with this industry, you'll never stop learning. Like, you're always going to get a different car. They're going to start putting door handles in differently. Once you figured out, how these new Toyotas are, they're going to make a new Toyota. And it's like, oh, now I got to take this out to get this out, you know, and just everything's constantly changing, you know.
That's the missing piece of a lot of the time. The problem is like people are misinformed at times.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You just opened a whole can of worms with the insurance company.
But I'm
both
not, and,
like,
I,
oh,
and then I'm
yeah.
not like I'm not trying to dish on no one or saying something, but I'm just saying like because since you're a customer service company, at the end of the day, I think information and communication is probably a big part on helping people understand
Absolutely.
why things are covered and why things are not.
Yeah, a lot of time we're the middleman.
Yeah.
You know, so we get a car in with an insurance company, and, you know, meanwhile, people are paying insurance every month. They get in a wreck, they want to use it, you know, and insurance will come at us, you know, and put a used bumper on, or, you know, we found a used headlight in a junkyard in Kentucky, you know, and we're like, we're not going to use that. So we got to call our customer and, hey, your insurance
game.
company wants us to put this used headlight, you know, from Kentucky. So it's going to drag out the process a little bit because we don't want to use this. You know, it's a battle with insurance companies. I mean, some are better than others, but
You guys like food?
no, I love food. Real passionate about food.
Man.
He was
man.
talking about food on the way here.
Yeah.
We're speaking our language.
So tell me a little bit about what's your favorite restaurant to eat to, or if you're the kind of guy that like to cook at home, like what is the favorite dish in your home, or
I mean, I am super simple. Like, I just love,
mac and cheese?
well, not that simple. Just like a big juicy burger, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, if it's a venison burger, deer, I like wild game, you know,
Okay.
but anything in burger form, I like to eat.
Yeah, one of our favorite places right now is Moose Henry's to go eat at.
Yeah, Moose
I really
Henry's,
like
it's
that.
kind of like a hidden gem. Like, our daughter found it.
Where?
Yeah.
Where at?
It's
It's,
in Pine Top.
yeah, like at the beginning of Pine Top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really good wings, atmosphere.
have
All the
really good
food's been
wings.
really
What's the
good.
name of it again?
Moose Henry's.
Yeah.
Moose Henry.
As you get into Pine
Pine
Top,
Top?
Uh-huh.
where
It's like on the
Before
right.
U-Haul.
Yeah, before U-Haul on the right, I think.
before
Oh.
U-Haul.
Yeah.
Oh, like almost like a smokehouse kind
Little.
of.
Yeah, it looks like a little bar, but it's really good food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Ooh.
really good food there. So.
Okay, I didn't know that. So
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if
go
Moose
check it out.
Henry's is listening, you show Autobody likes your food. So
That's a free marketing for them right there.
yeah,
I'll make sure we tag them on it.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. There's Louis here. Come check out Sholo Autobody, 280 East McNeil, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Give us a call, 928-251-0446. Another thing, since I have, you know, the microphone, at the end of the day, just remember it's your car. Your insurance company might steer you to other shops, you know, but you don't have to listen to them. So, yeah. So, at the end of the day, it's your decision on where you want to bring your car. So, that's all I got.
All right. I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.